have a walkway to go through. Yeah. Trees.
Yeah! We are moving! Yay!
Hello. I felt like starting a vlog because there is some exciting things that are happening, and I felt like I wanted to vlog this journey because I've started my YouTube journey in this condo when I was dating my husband and then got pregnant and all these things. Like, I started my YouTube when I got pregnant in this house. And that was back in 2019. So as you guys know, I've been in this townhome for a while. It's now 2025. It has been 7 years since I've been here because I've been living in this house since 2018 with my husband. And my husband, he bought the house and then I moved in. And long story short, this house has been the house that we've been in since we were dating. And we are now in the process of moving, or trying to sell to move. So I wanted to vlog the journey because I know it's been a while, and I figured it'd be take you guys along with me about it. And yeah, in case someone wants to join me on the video. But yeah, so we are planning on, so we're trying to sell our house and then we have to buy, but we are eventually going to be moving at some point here. So that's kind of what I'm doing is right now as of today, which is it's Saturday, March 29th. So I'm cleaning like crazy because we saw a house yesterday and we put an offer on it because we really liked it, but it all kind of just depends as far as the process goes with us selling our home in order to make sure that we can buy the home that we want. And you know, we're crossing our fingers and trying our hardest to like not think too much about it. Like, we're thinking about it and we're excited, but we're like trying not to get so excited about it because it's our first offer. And buying a house is a process and there's a lot to it, but we're really crossing our fingers that this one works out because we really did like the house that we saw yesterday. So at this moment we're really trying to clean the house and get it ready to sell because we're gonna be listing our house here shortly, and we will just want to make sure it's ready for sale and that someone can buy it within 30 days, just to make sure that we can get the house that we want. And you know, if it doesn't happen and it's not that house, then it wasn't meant to be and the stars didn't line, but we're just really crossing our fingers for that. But yeah, so I wanted to start this process of doing YouTube and vlogging this journey because eventually I want to be able to show you guys whatever house we get and cleaning and moving and all these things because I love watching those videos, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube. But yeah, so I wanted to take you guys along with this journey with me. I'm currently on my floor trying to do my nails before I start tackling that, but I needed to fix my nails. Okay, so this is our current state of the house right now. So as you guys know, this is usually where I film stuff as far as like when I was filming my hauls. Like usually what I do is I put my phone like somewhere there, and then you guys usually see the background here, but we actually just put these curtains for the photos because tomorrow we're taking photos. So yeah, so this is just the current state of what our house is looking like right now. And then here is the coffee section. It's kind of a project right now, so I made this kind of look a little cute on my rotten bananas. I'm gonna make banana bread at some point. And then this is my next project, is to clear this out and put the flowers. Probably I'm gonna keep one here and then I'm gonna probably put one over there, and then I'll show you the living room. So right now, as you guys know, don't mind Kason, but the decorates with me that I usually do, you guys know it's usually pretty what's it called, decorated here. And then this is usually decorated, but it is empty. I have to move my ashes for my dog and my cat because I don't want that in the photos. But yeah. And then here, this is like my computer spot. I have to like move a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna clear that desk. But then, yeah, so then the walls are pretty empty. Kayson's playing his game. And then trying to clear this out. But the walls are so empty right now. And yeah. Okay, and then like when you walk into the bathroom, like you guys see me. And then I filmed here a few times, but as you guys know, this is just like our downstairs bathroom. But I have these towels up, and then this is how the bathroom looks. I'm gonna clean it a little bit, and then I have to wipe down that little spot over there. But our realtor said the bathroom looks fine and it's cute, so that'll be fine for photos. And then here's just kind of like the walkway. Again, we have stuff that we still have to put away. But it's all empty, and that would be like the front door. And then, I don't think I've ever showed you guys the house, but we're keeping this up. And then this is like our extra closet. And then as you guys know, this is like my staircase. So if you go up the stairs and stuff, again, it's a work in process. And then tomorrow there's supposed to be a realtor coming or someone helping to go ahead and help us stage the photos. But we just have this mirror up. We did have photos up here, but then our realtor told us to just take down anything personal, just so it's just better. And then here's the bathroom. You guys know I always decorate this bathroom, or I film in this bathroom. So this is the current state of it. But pretty much what I'm gonna do is we have to clear out these, or at least make it look clean for the photos. So obviously, like, we're gonna take some stuff out of the counters, and then, you know, clear this stuff out. And then, yeah, so this is the bathroom. I've showed you guys like nighttime routines and stuff like that. And then here's our shower. We actually just changed our shower head, which is really nice. And whoever buys the house will end up having the new shower. And then I have to clean the shower too, so that's another thing. And which I'll probably will do once we have more people come in for like open houses, or not open houses, but like to see the house and stuff. But this is Kayson's room. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys. I try not to show my son as much anymore, but this is like his room. Hi. And then as you guys can see, like, this is the dresser. He has his stuff, and then I have to clear this stuff out. But yeah, his bed, his room is Mario theme, or has been Mario theme. And then here, I never showed you guys, but this is like his cabinet. So this is what he got for Christmas, and we put like all his Legos and stuff, and all the like stuff we have for him. So that's that. And then we did clear out the closet a little bit, so it looks more spacious. And this is actually like a really big closet. So when you guys look at it, it's huge. Like, me filming this is not like half of it, but that's like half of the closet itself. And then it's like, it still goes from here to there. So obviously, like, we have all this space for him. And then you still have like extra space over here, and don't mind the little giraffe, but it's a pretty dang big closet. So I'm hoping whoever looks at this house is like, wow, that's a big closet. And I don't know what that is, but it's, yeah, it's been there. But yeah, so this is Kayson's closet in his room. And then we just have an additional closet right here. This is like our, you know, storage closet. Obviously, we have all of our bath stuff, towels, stuff like that. And then you guys know my room. So this is our current state of the room. We are keeping everything out, but we are going to take down that personal photos. Again, it's something that we have to do. The bookcase is going to stay the way it is, just because it's just there, and I'm not going to take it down until the day that we do move. And then obviously I have to clear out all that. And then, yeah, and then I've been working on like clearing that stuff out. yeah, so this is currently our state of where we're at, and we're gonna clean it up before we go to bed tonight. We're pretty tired. And then here's our closet, which is a walk-in closet. So I don't know how the people are gonna take the photos, if they do end up taking photos of our closet tomorrow, but this is kind of what it'll look like. And then yeah, it's a lot empty in here, and trust me, we had a lot of stuff, as you guys know. So yeah, but yeah, so that's kind of what we've been doing as far as everything that has been happening the past few days with us cleaning the house, packing things up, because we had a lot of stuff in our house that we needed to pack and just like put in storage, because we obviously couldn't have it for the photos, and also just for the fact that we couldn't, you know, have it if people wanted to come and look at the house and stuff like that. But that's what we've been working on, and I'm actually really tired. But tomorrow is when the our realtor team is going to be coming. The photographer's coming to do photos and everything, and then like we're gonna have part of the realtor team come, or at least one of them come, and help kind of stage the house to make sure it's good for photos, and like give us advice on what photos is gonna look like. Kason, are you okay? But that's kind of why I look like a hot mess right now. And yeah, it's been crazy the past few days, and it's just been so busy looking at houses and stuff like that. And I'm sorry I haven't really been updating you guys, just because it's been so hectic since everything has happened. And you know, I want to do this whole thing of like vlogging of us moving, and you know, this whole process, and just so you guys know like what's going on, because I don't know, it's just something I do want to remember, just because this is the next chapter of her life, and I just think it'd be fun to have content like that, even though I'm not like a big content creator like that. But it's a fun thing, and I've always liked moving photos or moving videos and stuff like that. So I'm kind of just trying to show you guys the starting of all of it, as far as like us getting ready to sell this condo. And then it's kind of just hard for me to like vlog showing you guys the houses that we're seeing, because it's almost like, it's just, I don't know, I'm kind of not superstitious in that way, but I get weird about that kind of stuff of like, I just want to make sure like if it is the right one and things go good, then that's when I'll share it. But at this time I just kind of want to focus on like showing you guys of us starting the process of it and selling it, and then eventually if we end up finding a house that is that. But yeah, so that is just kind of what I'm trying to do, is really just want to focus these videos on just showing you guys the process of us getting ready to sell the house. And then eventually whatever house we do end up going, whether I do show you guys the houses we're looking at or what we do end up getting, I might just show you the house that we end up getting when it's all ready and everything's sold and we have the house and stuff like that. Like that's when I probably will vlog that part, but I'll keep you guys in the loop of everything, because you know, it is still fun to show you guys. And yeah, we just have a lot of plans, and it's gonna be a lot, because I do plan on getting rid of like all of the pots and pans, because we've had all this stuff, like even when Cody was single and stuff like that, like those are the pans. And then stuff we had from Christmas a while ago, like the knives, I might still keep the knives. There's still a lot of things I might keep, but eventually I actually donated a lot of stuff too. But there's just a lot of stuff, and it's just crazy. And I don't know, my thing about this whole process is like and this is like a whole thing I'm about to talk. Alright, you guys are just gonna have to face this way. But pretty much like this reason why like this is just all so crazy to me is just because, I don't know, like you guys know I'm about to turn 30 this year, and it's just weird that I'm actually gonna be like put into this title, and this whole process of buying a house is like my first time ever buying a house with my husband. And it's just like a whole new process for me, and it's almost like it just feels like I'm such an adult right now, and it's just crazy because I'm gonna be 30 this year, and we're buying a house and all these things, and we paid, and I already told you guys, like we paid off debt to be able to buy a house, and that's why this is all happening, because I've been working on paying debt, and that's why like I haven't shown you guys like me doing hauls and stuff like that, because I've been doing this and trying to pay off debt and buy a house. And yeah, so it just feels also surreal to me, and that's why this process to me is like, oh my god. But it's exciting. It's just, it is a little stressful because, again, like another update is like we did see 2 houses, and the first 2 houses we really liked, and my husband really liked, and I really liked it too. It was just that the first one, the sellers were not very easy to work with. Like they were kind of the people that were selling it, like we really liked the house, but they were kind of in a situation where they were just very desperate to sell the place because of the situation they're in. So when we put the offer, it wasn't that they said no, but it was more like because we're doing a contingency, which I don't know if you guys know a lot about real estate and all this stuff, like I'm sure you guys do, but we have to sell to buy a house. So that first house was like, well, if you guys are gonna do that, then we want more for it. So we gave them like the full asking price of that house. Okay, sorry, Kaysen's, it's been a lot, like I said, it's been a long week. But yeah, so that first house was just complicated just because of the situation. Like they didn't say no to our offer, it was more of just, I mean, they said no in a way because it was like they were so skeptical about a contingent deal because of whatever happened with that first deal they had on that house, and then they're just the situation they're in. So it was like, we are willing to accept the offer, however we want this and this and this. So it was just like something that we didn't want to deal with, and if they were going to be that complicated, then it was like, why even tempt it? And then we saw a house on Sunday, which today's April 1st, by the way, so happy April Fool's Day. And I promise this is not an April Fool's joke. We are actually trying to move. But we did see a house on Sunday, and we really liked it, and I really liked it. It was really nice. Like the appliances was already going to be ready in the house, and it was just really nice. And again, like anything is an upgrade to this house, to the condo we're currently in. But that house that we saw on Sunday was just, there was a lot to it, and it would come with the appliances and all these things, and like it was gonna come with a washer and dryer. It was gonna come with this fridge that I really liked. It was like the French door fridge, and I did like the space in it. And then it was a 3-car garage, which was like a big deal for Cody. And then it had a really big yard, and it was like ready. It had like planters, and there was just a lot to it that was just like really good. And for the price, it was we were willing to go up more in price because of the way the house was. So we put an offer on it, but today we did get a call, and the call was like pretty much saying that the sellers, the people that are selling the house, they wanted to, like, our offer was really good. Like they had another offer, but our offer was more competitive, but they wanted to do an open house, or like they wanted to see more offers, if they were going to get more offers because there's more interest or whatever in the house. And it's a really nice house, and it's in a really nice area. But yeah, the seller kind of like, they made us wait all day, and then they were kind of like, yeah, we're gonna do an open house and see if we can get more offers, even though like ours is like a good offer. But I'm sure, like, I don't know, I think it's just kind of how real estate is, or like buying properties and all these things of, you know, what's the best offer and stuff like that. So I don't know. Again, this is my first time ever dealing with having to buy a house and going through properties and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's what happened. So the first 2 houses were kind of like, okay, is it worth it going through this, even though we made an offer? So now we're putting another offer in another house that we saw yesterday, and that was Monday. So we really like the house, and I actually really like the bathroom in that one, and I like the pantry of it too, because it's a pretty big pantry, and it had more cabinet space from the kitchen. And yeah, it wasn't a 3-car garage, but it was a really nice house, and I really did like it, and it was like open plan. The only thing that I didn't like about it was that it was in the corner, like on the main street of like the entrance of the neighborhood. So that's the only downside of it, was that it's in a corner and by the downside, so there's always going to be cars passing by, which we're kind of used to anyways. But anyway, it's in a quieter neighborhood, obviously, but yeah. So, and that one was like, they don't have any offers right now, but that one's been on the market for like 70 days. So I mean, we have a pretty good chance with this one just because they don't have any offers on it, but I don't know. And yeah, this process has just been crazy, and I didn't know that this was like going to be a thing because this is my first time ever dealing with it. But yeah, so it's been crazy, but I haven't been really as stressed about it because, you know, like the right house will come, whatever house it happens to be, and like what's meant to be is meant to be. But yeah. But that's kind of just like the explanation of what's been happening. So eventually, like, I'm gonna show you guys more when we are moving and actually haven't got the house and stuff like that, and I'll keep you guys updated with like what stuff is going on. If you guys don't follow me on social media, if you want to see the process of what's going on, feel free to follow me on my Instagrams. It is private, but you know, if you want to follow along of like what's happening and us moving and the process of all of it, or just want to see our personal life, then by all means you can add me, and I might accept it. But yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying this first part of this moving series that I'm starting, or my vlogs. I don't know what to call it, but this is the first part or first video of me doing moving. And yeah, I just can't wait to take you guys along with me. And sorry if I'm like very out of whack and I look like a hot mess and my hair's a hot mess. Again, it's just been crazy, and I need to shower and just relax, and after tomorrow with the photos I can actually relax. But I'm gonna finish cleaning, and I'm probably gonna make food because I have not been really eating very well or drinking water because I've just been doing this stuff. So yeah.
I couldn't fall asleep again. Been overthinking all the little things I've said. I'm sleep deprived almost every night, and I wish that I wouldn't think.
21?
Oh,
Texas Roadhouse. We have a very special birthday over here. We are Diana, 21 years old. Loudest applause, Texas size. Yeehaw! 1, 2, and 3.
Yeehaw!
My time just thinking about what I should be thinking of. And it's about time that I get days up staying in the same bed. I need a
Yeah, we have some photos we can take of you, but you have a walkway to go through.
But it's so amazing. Doggone stretch, brush my hair, always looking like a mess. Oh, with me, I could go and do the rest. Give it a little more faith, I'll be set. And I hope that you'll miss it. I stay like now when I'm stuck in my bed. Day and night, never feel my best. I know, oh, but there's